Good morning, everyone. I am IFBB Pro Lamont Gilchrist, IFBB Pro _ LGFit45 on Instagram. Today is 11/20/17, and I want to talk about a subject kind of touchy. People don't like to address certain issues. I want to talk about slavery. It's probably going to turn people off. Probably going to click it off right now. And I'm not just talking about the physical slavery. I'm talking about the mental slavery. You know, physical slavery is a abomination to human existence, to enslave someone and to take what would be their universal free will and right to exist and pursue their whole full human ability and consciousness. And I use the word consciousness there because mental slavery has caused 20, 30, 100 times more damage than, in my personal opinion, than most forms of physical enslavement. And the physical enslavement, being kept in a cage or being kept in a isolation or being kept against your will and having to go through a process of patterns of things that you have to do to please someone else is horrific to human or humane consciousness, or just the act of, I can't express how inhumane it is. But mental can be self-inflicted. It can be a series of little cues that bring you to a point of where you are very trapped and you don't feel like you can explore, or that your energy, or that your chi, or that your soul, or that your spirit can't rise above whatever situation that you're being currently held in. Doctors hold people in mental slavery. Debtors hold people in mental slavery. Systems hold people in mental slavery. And so these are the cues, these are the slaveries that it reminds me of the story about the baby elephant, how to train a baby elephant, that I always hear that people say, take a baby elephant, you put a stake in the ground, you put a chain around his leg, the baby elephant fight and try to break the chain. By the time the grown elephant or the baby elephant grows up into a full mature adult and could easily break the chains and destroy the captives or the people that kept them enslaved, they build some kind of a codependency for the most part with the people that actually enslaved them mentally, and then they never break that chain, even though they're 10 times stronger than what they were as a child. So that's why you have to be very diligent and very aware when we're nurturing or when we're influencing young people, what we are presenting to them, and making sure that, you don't own your kids. You don't own people. You can't own people. You can enslave them, you can murder them, you can kill them, you can manipulate them, but you don't own them. They're energy like you, and at some point they're going to express their own energy, like everyone should have the alienated human right and ability to do those things. So watch your diet. Food can enslave you because of the addiction properties. Drugs can enslave you. TV can enslave you. Conversations can enslave you. Things that you associate with can enslave you. Everything that you take into your mental, your consciousness, your spirit, your body is your diet. So watch out for mental slavery. And if you are, or you feel like you're in mental slavery, just understand that at some point, just, you are probably more than strong enough to break whatever bond is holding you down. The real problem and the real question becomes, just like when it was said in biblical terms when the Israelites came out of Egypt, and now they were wandering around in the desert, as it was written in the Bible, and most of them wanted to return back to the comforts of being enslaved, as they were complaining about being slaves in Egypt. Change and the unknown are very scary, especially if you are enslaved. You can build some kind of comfort level in just being in a situation that you accept as being reality and being what it is, when actually it's not. So understand that when you do break those bonds, make changes, because once again, I read a lot of stuff, and scripture is one of them. It is very hard that if you do break those bonds, it says that when you return back, it's 7 times stronger. And in most cases, these parables and these tales and these stories are being passed down and re-plagiarized from ancestors. And so I take all things and everything into account, and I question all things so that I can come up with wisdom, knowledge, and consciousness. Have a great day. Enjoy your day. Thanks.